It is very simple to be happy, but it is very difficult to be simple. That is classic old timers. Indeed, true happiness goes with the most simple way of existing and being alive, which of course requires a deep wisdom and understanding of existence, and that is the second part. That for most people it is very difficult to be simple, both ways, physically, materialistically, and mentally. Usually we would say that everything comes from the mind, so first you must learn to become simple in your mind before you can make your life simple on the outside, materialistically. And as usual, simplifying the mind has mainly to do with that, dealing with that ego. For the greatest majority of human beings, life happens because of that ego. And that ego, as it is trained since birth, makes the whole existence and the whole outside world related to itself. And then, as a basic concept, that ego always thinks that more is better, and it makes one proud of the achievement of having gained more knowledge, more skills, more things, more money, more power, more control. Always the same basic things. But exactly right there, the more of this or that implies more complicated life. So the hardest thing also later on, as one sentence has become popular now, is about the great unlearning. And one must realize that most of what you have been told and taught at school to educate you, to format you to be a good product of the system, has nothing to do with the ultimate truth and reality of life and existence. Yes, in one way there is a great matrix of that system, which only applies to humans, although, again, most humans are barely evolved animals and as such will easily behave like Pavlovian dogs. So the system has been very well organized now and set up to well brainwash you to trust what you are told and to take it as truth no matter what it is, and to respect the authority that tells you that this is right or wrong and true or not true. And at the end, you will just become the perfect modern slave or robot going along in your life, trying to achieve all those things that you have been taught to look forward to look up to in your life, and to gain this and this and this. And all of this has just made you more and more distant from simplicity of existence and the basic things of existence. As for those who actually take survival courses, we would know that life comes down to very simple things, very simple basics, although they are important for keeping you alive, which is the water, food, shelter, and fire. And again, the two last one, depending on the condition, you need them or not. So, but then, it's not enough for weak-minded humans who think their life should have more. The ego wants more, craves more, and more and more and more, always more. It never ends, of course, because you are made to believe that the more you get, the happier you will be. Or if you finally get what you wished for so long, then you will be happier. But you just made yourself as an addict, of course, and it's never enough, and you always want more or something else. So the great unlearning is that great understanding first that you have been totally brainwashed and never left alone to allow yourself to go into real introspection, into the real values of life and existence, but rather always dependent on the outside world and others and what they think of you, what they tell you, what they demand of you, and that it's all outside there, out there. But actually, it is the opposite of the truth, and the path to true happiness. Happiness will be the opposite. When you will be content with the minimum required in your life, and you will have found the deep meaning of life and existence through meditation, through deep introspection and concentration. And this is the most simple thing in the world. The most simple life in the world is to get your water, food, shelter, one way or the other, and just meditate and meditate, and then you will reach such deep and strong connection to things that you could have never imagined, that suddenly life will feel complete, and as such you will experience true ultimate happiness in a way that you could have never imagined. And that happiness will be unwavering, as not dependent on anything outside, any circumstances in your life or people.